Welcome to Terrifying Tales, a channel that breaks the ordinary. Here we delve into the chilling mysteries of the unknown, blending fact with folklore and reality with the supernatural. Our tales are not for the weak-hearted. They are a journey into fear, intrigue, and the inexplicable. Ready to step out of your comfort zone and into the extraordinary? Strap in, turn off your lights, put on your headphones, and prepare to question reality. Welcome to Terrifying Tales, where your nightmares come to life. Welcome, dear viewers, to the realm of the unknown. Here reality intertwines with the supernatural, and the line between life and non-life is blurred. We bring you tales that challenge your perception of the world. And today, we plunge into such a tale. It's about a doll in the tranquil town of Key West, Florida. A haunted doll. This is a tale deeply rooted in reality, filled with chilling experiences that venture into the inexplicable. It's a tale that has endured through time, continuing to cast a shadow over the peaceful town it originates from. Us to transport you into a world where the unimaginable turns into harsh reality. Welcome to the tale of Robert the Doll. Do you believe that an inanimate object can carry a curse, a spirit, a haunting? The concept may seem far-fetched, like a tantalizing plot drawn straight from a sensational horror novel. Yet, legends and lore from different corners of the world have often suggested otherwise, hinting at a mysterious, shadowy realm that coexists with ours, occasionally intervening in bewildering ways. One such story that stands out is a spine-chilling tale of a haunted doll. It's a story that might test your disbelief, blur the line between reality and the paranormal, and invite you to question the very nature of existence itself. This isn't a tale of mere superstition or exaggerated urban folklore. It's a tale that finds its roots in actual events in a beautiful, quaint town of Key West, Florida. In the early 1900s, this tranquil town served as the backdrop for an eerie series of events that would forever etch its name in the annals of the strange and the unexplained. The central character of this supernatural drama was a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto. An ordinary child of his era, Robert lived a life typical of boys his age, oblivious to the peculiar twist his life was about to take. One day, an unusual gift arrived for little Robert. A package, innocently wrapped and unsuspecting in appearance, it contained a gift that no one could have ever imagined would evolve into something so dramatically haunting. The object of all attention was a doll. But this was no ordinary doll. It was a hand-sewn, straw-stuffed creation, standing an intimidating 3 feet tall. This doll, uniquely crafted, made a striking figure. Dressed in a sailor suit, it had a charm of its own. At first glance, it appeared as nothing more than a cherished playmate, a silent companion to lonely afternoons. It was a gift that, under normal circumstances, would bring a smile to any child's face. But the circumstances surrounding this gift were far from normal. Robert, or Gene, as his family affectionately called him, took an immediate liking to this peculiar gift. In his innocent, childlike manner, he named the doll after himself. He held no qualms, no reservations about his new friend. Little did he fathom that this seemingly benign act of naming his doll would serve as the trigger to a cascade of eerie incidents that would span his entire life. The doll, now christened Robert, began to exhibit unexplainable behavior. The once cherished gift soon became a source of terror, a vessel of a haunting that seemed to grow stronger with each passing day. As the days turned into years and years into decades, the incidents surrounding the doll only grew more unnerving and inexplicable. The legend of the doll, the legend of Robert the Doll, was taking shape in the most ominous way possible. In the midst of all this, little Robert Eugene Otto, now a grown man, found himself entrapped in a lifelong curse, a curse that originated from an innocent-looking doll, a curse that he unknowingly invited into his life. It was a strange quirk of fate, a chilling tale of the supernatural that defied all logic and understanding. The tale of this haunted doll became more than just a story. It turned into a legend, a fearful whisper in the silent nights of Key West. Thus the legend of Robert the Doll was born. Grotesque incidents started brewing almost immediately ever since the innocently naive young Jean was bestowed with a seemingly harmless toy doll as a gift from his mother. Jean named his new companion Robert. The boy developing a bond with his constant companion, Robert the doll, seemed normal, the usual attachment a child might harbour towards a cherished toy. But the typicality of this bond didn't last long. The Otto family house soon turned into a horrifying tableau of unnatural activities. A bone-chilling presence filled the house as more and more inexplicable occurrences began to haunt the family with an alarming regularity. The dead of the night was shattered with the unsettling sound of Jean's innocent voice, mingling with a more sinister, unidentified entity, a presence which was not their son. The voice was bizarre, disturbingly out of sync. It gave away an almost otherworldly frequency, like a forewarning whisper coming straight from the abyss. The Otto family's sanity was put to a terrifying test as they began to encounter further disturbances. The house, once adorned with meticulously arranged furniture, was often found with its interiors in disarray, as though a deadly storm had wreaked havoc inside. The sight of Jean's once prized toys, now disfigured and mutilated, filled anyone who laid eyes on them with a sense of deep dread. But what sent the most chilling shiver down the spine was the innocent yet horrifying giggles that broke the deafening silence of the night. The laughter, childlike but spookishly resonating, echoed through the house, reverberating in the air long after the sound had ceased. Each incident, growing more eerie than the last, brought terror to the Otto family. Yet the blame consistently fell on the unassuming figure of Robert the doll. The bond between Jean and his perpetually smiling companion began to warp into an unhealthy fixation. The frequency and intensity of these anomalies escalated, keeping the Otto family perpetually on edge, shrouded in fear and apprehension. When Jean transitioned into adulthood, the doll remained a haunting constant, its presence a menacing shadow that refused to dissipate. Robert the doll was awarded a room of his own in the Otto house, decorated to resemble a shrine. He sat atop a throne-like chair, his glassy eyes surveying his kingdom with an eerie calm. Visitors to the Otto house were subjected to terrifying experiences, adding another layer to the uncanny tales of Robert the doll. They reported witnessing the doll move of its own accord, its wooden limbs twitching in an unnaturally fluid motion. Some claimed to see the doll's painted smile morph into a malevolent smirk while eyes flashed with mischief. There were those who said they saw the doll darting across the room at an unnatural speed, a sight that sent a wave of ice-cold terror coursing through them. Intrigued by the growing legend, a local reporter, armed with a curious spirit and a determined resolve, decided to unearth the truth behind the doll's story. Into the Otto home, hoping to debunk the tales surrounding Robert. What he encountered within the walls of the house was a harrowing experience that would forever be etched in his mind. He left the Otto house, his face devoid of colour, forever tormented by the chilling memory of his encounter. His eyes reflected a terror so profound as he swore that Robert the doll had threatened him. In the unnerving aftermath of Jean's demise, the accursed doll named Robert was bequeathed to the East Martello Museum situated in sickly Erie, Key West. The museum, a crypt-like relic where history was remembered and tales of the past whispered in the shadows, was an appositely chilling sanctuary for Robert. Encased within a glass prison, a futile attempt to shield the world from Robert's spectral grasp, his haunting energy was not remotely diminished. As if trapped within a perpetual nightmare, Robert's power loomed over the museum, a terror that transcended the tangible world, plunging into the psychological fear of the unknown. It wasn't just the museum staff, but an unending stream of visitors, who were ensnared by Robert's terrifying aura. Like mice wary of a lurking feline, they treaded lightly around his glass cage, treating him with a cold dread, a reverential fear, and a sense of impending doom. The museum staff, gripped by a fear as chilling as death itself, adopted an unnerving ritual. They sought Robert's permission, this lifeless object, before daring to capture his image. It was more than just a macabre tradition. It was a chilling testament to the dread Robert had instilled in their hearts. the horror influence augmenting the sinister shroud around his already daunting legend. Robert's influence became a hauntingly tangible force that pervaded the museum. Visitors wrote letters of apology after disrespecting him, begging for Robert to lift the curses they believed he cast on them. This was more than just evidence of Robert's terrifying power. It was a chilling insight into the human psyche, our raw terror of the unknown. Despite being a mere doll, Robert ruled over the minds of many, commanding terror, respect and awe as he stared blankly at the world from within his glass prison. What could trigger such profound dread, such unspoken terror? This riddle has long haunted the consciousness of the brave few who dare to tread the shadowy path of the supernatural. A doll, it seems, is merely a child's amusement, a plaything for the young and the forever young, an emblem of solace and camaraderie, an unvoiced bystander to the purity of youth. But this doll, this specific entity, is an enigma. It is Robert the doll. Could it be its unnerving likeness to a human figure that causes a sense of frozen horror to creep up the spine? The seemingly innocent eyes that seem to trail your every action, the lips that give an illusion of murmuring secrets from the netherworld, the diminutive hands that bear an uncanny realism, as if on the verge of breaking the barrier between the doll and you. Or could it be something far darker? One hearsay, one conjecture, one hypothesis proposes that Jean Otto, the original possessor of the doll, never truly abandoned his companion. That his essence, his very spirit, his vital force somehow discovered a way to possess the doll, to subsist beyond the confines of mortality, to command respect and terror from all who dare to confront it. An unnerving idea, isn't it? But then some entertain a far more ominous explanation. They speak of a malignant spirit, an alien force that has sought sanctuary within the doll. A demon, some might suggest, that sustains on terror, flourishes amidst pandemonium, and radiates an aura of uncanniness that can reduce even the most courageous to whimpering wrecks. It's a petrifying notion, to put it mildly. The saga of Robert the Doll thus is more than a mere spectral tale. It isn't just an urban myth whispered in the eerie silence around bonfires, or recounted as a spine-chilling tale during the witching hours. It's an emblem, a symbol of the inexplicable, the unexplainable, the inscrutable. It's a grim reminder that reality is often more terrifying than any fabrication, that not everything can be neatly organized and rationalized. It's a grim homage to the idea that sometimes our most treasured childhood playthings might be far from benign, that they might possess a consciousness of their own, a volition of their own, an existence of their own, that they might strike back in ways far more horrendous than one's worst nightmares. The authentic nature, the real enigma of Robert the Doll, however, remains veiled in ambiguity. The allegations, just that, allegations. The theories stay unconfirmed. No one can truly fathom what menace lurks beneath the silent, unassuming facade of the doll. And perhaps, just perhaps, it's wiser that way. After all, not all mysteries should be unraveled, not all secrets should be dug up. But that, dear listener, is a tale for another dark and stormy night. For now, let this warning echo in your mind. Revere the doll, for the doll might just revere you. As we descend further into the abyss of the enigma known as Robert the Doll, we find ourselves drawn towards another artifact of pure terror. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for a chilling revelation. Robert is far from being the lone doll steeped in blood-curdling tales. Prepare yourself as I unfold before you the eerie tale of Annabelle, a seemingly benign child's plaything that hides within it a horrifying history that will freeze your blood in your veins. Annabelle was no ordinary toy. She was a receptacle, a carrier of something far more unsettling, something so vile and sinister that it stretches the limits of one's sanity, a conduit for an entity that transcends our understanding of the natural world. If the legends are to be trusted, Annabelle was not merely a doll, she was an instrument for a malevolent spirit. Her haunting origin, narrated by the renowned paranormal sleuths Ed and Lorraine Warren, is bone-chilling. Annabelle, in the guise of an innocent doll, was a gift to a nursing student named Donna from her mother in the fateful year of 1970. Completely unaware of the terror they were inviting into their lives, They became the unsuspecting hosts to an evil spirit that would turn their world into a living nightmare. The tranquility of their lives was soon shattered by a series of inexplicable incidents. Annabelle the doll would mysteriously alter her positions, meandering from one room to another, leaving behind cryptic messages that were a chilling presage of the horror that was yet to unfold. The terror rose to an unprecedented level when the doll reportedly assaulted a friend of Donna's, leaving him with deep, painful scratch marks that were a stark testament to the evil that resided within the doll. It was at this terrifying juncture that the Warrens were summoned to shed light on the escalating horror. Ed and Lorraine Warren, with their extensive experience in the paranormal realm, decided to probe into the terrorizing mystery. Upon delving into the chilling incidents, they reached the horrifying revelation that the doll was not possessed, as one might initially fear. Instead, it was a puppet to an inhuman spirit, a vile force from beyond our realm that manipulated Annabelle. Deeming it safer to keep such a potent entity under their watchful eye, the Warrens took Annabelle into their custody. Encased in a glass box in their occult museum, she remains to this day, accompanied by a chilling warning sign that reads, "Positively do not open." An ominous reminder of the malevolent power that Annabelle wields, a power that instills terror and demands reverence. There are countless tales of Annabelle's cruel wrath, each more terrifying than the other. It is whispered that a man who dared to scoff at the warning and tap on the glass case met gruesome end in a fatal accident soon after his audacious act. Another tale narrates the fate of a motorcyclist who sneered at Annabelle only to lose control of his bike and meet a grim end. Beware, dear listeners, show no disrespect to Annabelle, for her wrath is swift and merciless. This warning is not one to be taken lightly. We are not dealing with mere dolls here. They are enigmatic entities, shrouded in darkness and mystery, that challenge our understanding of the world around us. As the terrifying saga of these infamous dolls continues to unfold, tread with caution. Be vigilant, show respect, and above all, be acutely aware. For in the realm of the unknown, the most unassuming objects often carry the deadliest secrets. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the unknown, we find ourselves standing at the precipice of fear and fascination. The haunting tales of Robert and Annabelle, two seemingly innocuous dolls, have left us with a chilling sensation, a lingering dread that sends shivers down our spines. Yet we are drawn towards these stories, pulled in by the irresistible allure of the unknown, the inexplicable and the eerie. These dolls, silent yet potent, have spun a web of intrigue and terror that has ensnared the minds of millions across the globe. The unanswered questions, the unsolved mysteries surrounding their existence, only serve to heighten the thrill, the macabre fascination with these enigmatic entities. Who are they? What do they want? And most importantly, how do they possess such terrifying power? We may never truly unravel these mysteries, dear listeners, but it is crucial to remember as we tread the murky waters of the unknown, to show respect. Respect towards Robert and Annabelle, and towards the countless other entities that exist beyond the realm of our comprehension. For in the face of the unknown, respect is our only safeguard. As we draw this chilling episode to a close, let us leave you with a word of caution. In the realm of the paranormal, not everything is as it seems. What may appear as a harmless toy could be a conduit for an entity far more sinister. So stay curious, stay vigilant, and most importantly, stay safe. Until next time, remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. But some mysteries are best left untouched, for they carry within them a power that is beyond our understanding. Before we part ways, dear viewers, a small request. If you enjoyed our journey into the unknown, do subscribe to our channel. It would mean the world to us. Your support fuels our quest to uncover the mysteries of the enigmatic and the eerie. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow brave souls. Let us spread the thrill, the chills, and the unexplained mysteries that our world holds. We would love to hear your thoughts, so leave us a comment below. Were you terrified, intrigued, or perhaps you have your own chilling tales to share? We are all ears. Until next time, remember, fear is only as deep as the mind allows. Embrace the unknown, for it is in the unknown that the greatest adventures lie. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and most importantly, stay safe. Goodbye, dear viewers, and remember, in the realm of the paranormal, the most terrifying stories are yet to be told.